Welcome to episode 1. I'm here in beautiful Mt Maunganui. The plan had originally been to start in Auckland, but as it turns out, I left at night time and rode down and it was pitch black, so I was not able to record anything, but here we are. Tomorrow we will be setting off again, and stay tuned, it should be a good ride. You gotta love the beach, right? Even on a really stormy, blustery day like today, it is still absolutely fantastic down here. Not cold at all, really nice. So I'm actually really glad that I got to spend a little bit of time here before setting off again. If you get the chance, you should definitely come down here and check it out. Well, all packed up, ready to go. Got a reasonable day's ride ahead of me today. So I'm here in Mt Maunganui. I'm heading down to Rotorua and then Taupo, and then hopefully being able to head down State Highway 5 towards Napier. But at the moment, last I heard, that State Highway is blocked with fallen trees. So hopefully they'll have time to clear it before I get there. And if not, well, we'll have to change our plans. Stay flexible. So here we are, Mt Maunganui. Well, I've got to say, after 2 days of absolute torrential rain and storms, I'm absolutely delighted with this. And it doesn't get much better, does it really, for motorbike riding? It's moments like this that I love being on a motorcycle. So we're about 10 to 8 in the morning, and there's already plenty of people out here going for a surf, going for a walk, enjoying life. That's what I love about the mountain. Even in winter, like 11 a.m. on a Tuesday, this will be busy. So you wonder if people work for a living. Then again, I guess why would you if you lived here, hey? Well, I'm glad I'm not going into Taupo now.
My baby left me by the side of the road, and now I'm just left here with a bag full of clothes.
Gotten off the motorway and just near Taupo, which I believe is the kiwi fruit capital of New Zealand. As you can see, there's a lot of them around. I noticed they have a lot of these windbreaks put up. So from here on in, it's going to be highways, mostly single lane. My little motorway, multi-lane motorway treat has come to an end.
She said, boy, best be gone by morning. Into the night, I'll lift my heels as they drag and kick up the dust and know I'm not coming back. And I'll say, girl, yes, I'll be gone by morning.
So we're not far out of Rotorua. Already we're starting to get waterfalls, rivers, lakes. Awesome.
She said, boy, best be gone by morning.
Kia ora. Welcome to Rotorua. It's awesome having panniers on the motorcycle, but one thing that does annoy me is how it's virtually impossible to filter through traffic with them on, just because you can't actually see how much wider you are than your handlebars, because they're lower and behind you. Usually I estimate that it's about a hand's width, but you know, that's a bit tricky to judge. And the last thing I really want to do is scrape someone else's car by misjudging. That would be embarrassing, wouldn't it? Not to mention you probably wedge yourself in pretty well, or knock yourself off. But of course my soul cries out to just head down that gap, which is legal here, FYI. At the very least, widely practiced. So, here I am in Lake Tarawera, close to Rotorua, and it's my first stop of the day. It's quite windy, as you probably noticed, but it's absolutely stunning here. I just realised when I stopped that the GoPro on my helmet, I'd been recording all morning and, you know, getting the scenery and chatting away and all that kind of stuff, and I get here and then it says full. The memory card's full, which is weird because it shouldn't be. It's quite a large capacity, and I haven't really been recording on it. So anyway, I've had to whip out the laptop to try and sort it out. Make sure that, so I've been sitting here recording video on my ride and narrating it for you, and there's a chance that none of it's been recorded, which would be disappointing, but at least it's better to discover that on the first day than the 5th, I suppose. Anyway, so beautiful place to be doing it though. So there was a bit of a hiccup with the GoPro, or at least I thought there was. And then I looked at the footage and it said, oh, 2015. I thought, what? You know, what's that? And I realised that somehow the date hasn't been set on it properly. And so, false alarm. I did actually record footage this morning. Yeah, it's all okay. Anyway, beautiful spot. The only thing that would make this better is if there was a nice little coffee stand here, but you can't have everything. It's still beautiful. Right, time to get going again. So after that brief stop at Lake Tarawera, I might take a quick trip into Rotorua just to see the centre of town. Then we'll be on to Taupo.
December rain, it gone so bits on my skin. Will dry me out, but it won't wash away my sins.
So I've just got the smell, that distinctive aroma of Rotorua, the sulphur of all the hot springs. I'm surprised I didn't get it before actually, but yeah, just got it now. Nostalgic for some, offensive to others, curious for the rest. Right, so here we are, downtown Rotorua. Okay, so we're on our way out of Rotorua, and next stop, Taupo. They say where there's smoke, there's fire, where there's steam, there's hot balls. And my friends, that's what we have there.
But it won't wash away my sins. I'll pray for a break within the clouds, and I'll say, December rain, I'm out. My baby told me with no sign of regret, in one hand a gun, in one a lit cigarette. She said, boy, you will be gone.
to Taupo, might be able to notice a bit of geothermal activity around the place. Must have been pretty magical when people first found all this coming out of the ground. Geothermal power plant. That's what that looks like. Hawke Falls. Let's go have a look. See what there is to see at Hawke Falls.
She said I'm leaving now, and I said don't go. She said I'm better off alone. She said I'm leaving now, and I said don't go.
Nice. I'll get out and stretch my legs. Then go grab some lunch somewhere.
So I thought, I'll pull into this place, Hawke Falls, expecting there'll be some little waterfall or something. And I turn up and find this. Absolutely amazing. So I think that's pretty amazing. I had no idea this was here. That's the great thing about exploring, I guess, isn't it? Discovering this stuff. How cool is that? Right, on to lunch.
Right, so just stopped and filled up with fuel, and I was asking if the road to Napier, Taupo Napier State Highway 5 was open, because I'd heard reports that it was closed for fallen trees, which is of course the main road there. There's no real side roads. You have to go around through other centres. Now they reckoned they hadn't heard that it was open, so assumed it was still closed, which would be really bad news. So what I might do is I might have to go stop, have something to eat, and then try and do some research and find out. Okay, so we're off. So the road was closed, but it has just opened up. We're on our way towards Napier finally.